Hi, it's Gary. Welcome to today's video. 2 more sleeps left. It's day number 23. Let's find day 23 on the Inkvent calendar. And here it is, down near the bottom, day 23. Oh, we've got a snowman we're going to get rid of now. Let's get in and open this up. Day 23. And we've got Wonderland. Look at that colour. I don't know, that looks like a bit like a pale brown, maybe a goldish leaning brown. Be interesting to find out. Let's fetch that in. Okay, let's get rid of this packaging. So here we go. Wonderland. This is a standard ink. Now, one thing I noticed when I was taking that packaging off, look at that, you can actually see through it. So gorgeous. It looks like an orangey red colour in there. Be interesting to see what this is like when we actually put it down on paper. Let's take that lid off. We'll fetch in today's swatch card. So here we go, colouring swatch card. Fetching my pilot parallels. Let's do our swatch. Let's dip it in. Yeah, definitely to my eye at the moment, we've got a nice, like a bright orange colour there. I felt myself pressing a bit too hard. Let me go a bit more gentle now. I'm still training myself when I'm doing these swatch cards not to press as hard. It's easier said than done there. So this standard ink, we're not expecting any sheen or anything. Let me just give it a good old coating there in the middle. I'm going to dip one more time and we'll do a single pass down at the side. Definitely looks to me at the moment like a yellowy orange colour. Let me pop this to one side so it's got time to dry. I didn't write its name on it. Let's fetch it back in. This poor card, it's going in and out at the moment. So, Serendipity Dip Pen. Let's write the name on it, shall we? So, we've got Diamine Inkvent 2021 Day 23 Wonderland. I wonder if that's like Alice's Adventures. There we go. Now I'm going to pop it to a side. There. We'll now fetch in the Endless Recorder notepad. This has got 68 GSM Tomoe River paper. So we go for day 23. Wonderland. Drying times, immediate, 10 seconds. That's drying off quite quickly, isn't it? 30 seconds. Still getting a little smudge. 1 minute. Yep, after a minute that's dried off. Just going to re-dip the pen and I'll do my writing sample. So we've got these grumpy wizards back. I'm just going to pop this to one side to leave it to dry for a bit. So while that dries off, here we've got my advent calendar, Star Wars, The Mandalorian, The Child, day 23. It looks like it's a large door. My wife will be happy with this if it's a big piece of chocolate. She likes her chocolate, she does. There we go, let's get in there. Let's get this out. What have we got? There we are, we've got Santa's face. And the picture we've got, it's of Baby Yoda. It's a shame with this, I know it sounds like I'm being picky. It would have been nice if, instead of Christmassy type faces on there, it would have been ones from Star Wars. But you can't have everything, can you? Let's move this out of the way. Fetching the gift bag from my wife, here it is. Ho, ho, ho. Somebody's actually commented and said, is it oh, oh, ho? I don't know. But I like ho, ho, ho. What have we got in here? Oh, well, I've got to go right down to the bottom this time. It's a funny shape, though. So let's take this out. So this, it's a pack of system cards. Again, she's been listening to me. At the start of all this Advent stuff, she gave me a new box here, which is what I'm now using to put all my Swatch cards in. Plus, I was using an old, it was like a plastic Tupperware box. It didn't really work very well. This is working actually perfect. I do want another one, but I daren't tell her that yet. So these are the cards that go in it. Now, most of the places where I see these, they're lined, whereas this one's plain. So what this will give me the opportunity now is, as well as using the colouring cards, I may try swatching some inks on these just really to see, does it make a difference? Does it look any different? I think it'd be a nice experiment. Let's get this out of the way and we'll fetch back in the notepad and the swatch card. Here we go. So looking at this, I'm going to say this is definitely orange. Where I've got that single pass a little bit at the top there, it's got more of a yellow tinge to it, but it's definitely, to me, I'm going to say it's orange. It's like what I see when I look at a mandarin, that's, you know, the mandarin skin colour. Let's look at the chromatography. So here we go with the chromatography. Awful lot of yellow. Very pale at the bottom. There's some bright yellow right at the top on this fringe. And then we've got a nice band of that orange colour. So quite a straightforward chromatography there. Colour matches. To be honest, I don't really have anything that matches it. What I'm going to do is fetch in this first one, which is Raw and Klinger Helianthus. Yes, I know it's yellow, but where I've been wiping on my drying parts here, I do see quite a bit of yellow, so I thought, well, I'll fetch that in, seeing as I've got nothing which really matches it. The other one I'm going to fetch in is Robert Oster Orange. I would say the Robert Oster one is slightly, I'm going to say browner. I don't mean to say it's brown, it's not, it's definitely orange, whereas the Wonderland, to me, has got more of that yellow in it. Let's look at the writing. So again, nothing really exciting about the writing. Not really seeing much in the way of shading. Just looks nice. Flat colour. It's nice for an orange. Oranges, though, again, they're not a colour that I generally reach for. But anyway, this is Diamine Inkvent 2021, Day 23, Wonderland.